Hey, it's Whitney. In this video, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite household items that have helped me reduce plastic and anything that might be single use. This video was inspired by this month of July that I'm recording this video, which was Plastic Free Month or Awareness Month. I really was thinking more about the items that I have in my home and being grateful for what I've purchased to reduce that plastic. And then it also got me thinking about the plastic items that I have been using and purchasing and how I can swap them out. So in addition to sharing with you the things that I've been using, I also actually at the end be asking you for some tips, some product recommendations, because I have more work to do. I'm not a perfect, completely eco-friendly person, even though I've been running Eco Vegan Gal for over 10 years now and been eco-conscious for many years before that. There's always more to learn. There's always more to put into practice. So I have a pile of products next to me. I'm just gonna go in random order. I have things from the kitchen, from the bathroom, like body care products, oral care products. I'm just gonna pick them up, tell you a little bit about them, and everything will be linked to you down below in the description field, and maybe using some affiliate links, meaning if you buy something based on my recommendation, I may receive a small commission and no additional cost to you. The first thing I want to show you are these two sponge alternatives. This is a silicone sponge that you can put in the dishwasher. It works super well. It's cute. There's probably multiple brands. I'll link to the one that I bought, and they come in all different designs and colors, and this just has been super durable, and now I don't have to purchase sponges until this like fully wears out. This also I've been using for many years. You can see it's quite worn. It is a really great scrubber, so this is very soft. This is good for like getting food that's like really stuck onto your pots and pans. This is an item that I've had for many years, and it's probably 5 to 10 years in my life, so very durable. This is just one of the many reusable containers that I use for food. Right now there's some cauliflower in here, and it's fully stainless steel, so there's no plastic, which I love about it. I do have some containers that might have plastic tops on them or silicone or something like that, but you know, you're using them over and over and over again. I also have a variety of glass, which is nice to keep at home, like Pyrex is really wonderful. But what I love about items like this is because there's no glass, you can travel with them, they can fall on the ground. Reusable shopping bags are something many of us are aware of. You probably already have some, but just a reminder, in case you don't, having a number of different reusable bags around is super helpful. This is my friend's, actually. I have to return, so you can borrow them from friends and family members. Sometimes they'll just give them to you because they have so many, but this was a promotional item from Melissa's, a really great produce company. And what I love about this one is it is super compact, so you can store this in a purse, in a backpack. You can keep this in your car. They don't have to take up a ton of space. The best way to always have a bag with me is to put them everywhere. So I have them in multiple places in my home, I have them in my car, and I'll put things like this in my purses, backpacks, etc. And that way I always have one with me if I just spontaneously go grocery shopping or need to carry something. This is another item I've had for many years. This is to-go-ware reusable bamboo utensils. I also have had these, maybe not this exact one, because often I've lost them, so I've had to replace them over time, but I've been using to-go-ware for about 10 years, and it's super durable. It's easy to clean. I have multiple sets, so I have some inside my house, I have some in my car, sometimes in my backpacks. I always make sure I'm bringing these with me if I'm traveling, as well as if I'm going to go to an event where there might be some cutlery used. I would just rather not have to throw anything away. Another huge thing that I always bring with me are reusable straws, and I have 4 different types to show you. First one is the final straw. This I actually attach to my to-go-ware, and I'll put in my bag whenever I'm going to an event or traveling. And it's really neat because it folds up like this, goes back in this little container, and it even comes with a little tool here to help you clean it out. So I keep this around with me. This is one of the first versions of it. The newer versions of the final straw have gotten even better. There's a ton of knockoffs. I encourage you to buy from Final Straw simply because they're original creators of it versus getting a lower quality one. The other 3 types of straws that I have around with me, I have a ton of glass straws. I drink iced coffee or iced matcha pretty much every day, so I use a glass straw every day. I have bamboo straws, which are really great for travel, as are the stainless steel straws. So I'll take these with me on the road. Sometimes even these glass straws are actually pretty durable. I've had the same glass straws for years and years and dropped a few of them. As long as they're not like falling from a high distance or onto a super hard floor, they'll probably survive most falls. Next up for the kitchen is these really neat reusable dishcloths. I think these originated in Sweden and became very popular, and you can use these instead of paper towels or sponges. So I have a few of these around the home, and this one's brand new. I just got it from a friend, it makes a really nice gift. Similar to a dishcloth in a way, I have multiple reusable handkerchiefs to replace single-use Kleenex. I'm someone that needs to blow my nose fairly often, so I keep these around with me, again, in my purse, backpack, in my car, pretty much everywhere, so I never need to use an actual tissue unless it's an emergency. And these also come in handy if I have to wipe up a spill, and I'll even use these in place of a napkin, so very handy. And the reason this is similar to this dishcloth is because the one that I have here is actually meant to replace paper towels. I think this was from the company Bambooey, and it comes in a roll, and you can use these for anything really, but they've become my tissue alternative over time because they're really soft and durable. Next up, I have the neti pot. Speaking of needing tissues, doing nasal irrigation has been really helpful for my health and my sinuses over time. And I just want to bring this one up because this is a ceramic neti pot. You can get plastic neti pots, which are nice for durability. They're great for travel, but if you want a non-plastic one, I recommend get a nice ceramic one. They're very pretty too. I love this. This is a reusable makeup remover pad. Actually, you could use this for a lot of beauty care. I'll not only use this to take off makeup, but I use this to put on things like toner. Anything that you need to apply on your face where you might be using a cotton ball, you can use this instead and just wash them. I have 2 of them, and I just alternate and throw the one in the wash whenever they need to be cleaned. I have an alternative for body care. So as I'll show you towards the end, there's a lot of body care that I haven't gone fully plastic free or waste free with. And I'm working on that. I'm trying to find some nice alternatives. And one thing I really love is from the small company called the Native Loba, or I think the brand's called the Lovely Loba. And these are little lotion balls. So they come wrapped in paper, and you can use them and rub them between your hands to get some lotion. So instead of you pouring lotion out of a plastic bottle, you can just use these. They come in a glass jar. This one has a plastic top, but the owner told me that she does make some without plastic. Next in a category that I think is super important to be aware of is oral care. And for some reason, this category, I have a ton of plastic-free things. So first and foremost, Brush with Bamboo, my favorite eco-friendly toothbrush because they go the extra mile. Their packaging is plastic-free. They are certified organic. I mean, they just want to be as eco-friendly as possible. I love the quality of them. They also make a stainless steel tongue scraper, which is really great for freshening your breath and taking good care of your oral care. Another brand that has made something innovative is Dr. Tongues. They now have a vegan version of their floss. They have a really great non-vegan floss that's made with beeswax, and this is their vegan alternative, which is also in a plastic-free packaging. I've used another brand that was plastic-free years ago, and I didn't like the way the floss felt. This I really like. It has a really nice taste. It's got a lemongrass flavor, and it has activated charcoal in it, which is nice. Another body care product that is a really nice plastic-free option is this lip balm. I've been using this for a while. This is Wild Canyon's compostable lip balm. I got this in the Goddess Provisions box, and it's really nice. I have to say, it's not my favorite lip balm. There's another brand that's in plastic that I prefer, but I really enjoy this one. I like the size of it, and of course it's wonderful that it's compostable. Moving back to some kitchen items, this is one of my most favorite things right now. This is called a whey cap. I got this from this company called Crema Joe, and this is for Nespresso. I'm gonna do a separate video on this, but I want to give them a quick shout out because I felt like it really ties into this topic super nicely. This allows you to create your own waste-free Nespresso. So that is coffee in there, and I'll demonstrate it in another video. You can also go to my blog, which I'll link down below, and my Instagram, and those show you some more photos about how this works. If you have a Nespresso machine, this is a great way to make Nespresso eco-friendly and also control the quality of the coffee that you consume. So I'm super excited to talk more about that. I actually use this from Hydro Flask for my Nespresso. It fits perfectly underneath the little spout, but this is actually designed for wine. It came as this little set, or I guess you can buy them to complement each other. These are containers from Hydro Flask. So this is meant to be to pour your wine in, and then this is a wine cup. Super cute, and I love this color. It's not entirely plastic free because the cap has plastic. This also has a little lid that's made from plastic, but very reusable. I love the way they look, durable, and a great company. Another item for the kitchen that I should have mentioned earlier when I was talking about shopping bags is just making sure you have a number of bags for bulk items. So buying things in bulk like legumes and grains and nuts and seeds is a really wonderful way to reduce packaging. And you can get all these different types of bags, some bags that have the holes in them, and then there are the kinds that don't have holes in them, so items won't fall through. I've had these for so long, and what's great is you can throw these into the washing machine to keep them clean. A kind of obscure item is this, but I thought it was worth mentioning. This is paper tape. So if you're shipping items regularly, even just having it around the house for the occasional shipping needs, I use this for the Eco Vegan Gal Care packages, which I'll link to down below if you didn't know about that. Those are some special packages I put together full of eco-friendly products like these, and all of my boxes are sealed with paper tape so I can reduce plastic. You can buy this easily on Amazon and even in stores like Staples, and this one I really like. You just get it wet on the back. It has like, I think, some glue or something on the back that seals it to the top of a box. So you take a sponge and you run it over the tape, and it seals it just like any other tape. It works really well. In fact, it's very strong and durable. You'll see a lot of brand, like big companies like Amazon, I think, use paper tape, but you can buy that for yourself at home. The last thing to mention here is I told you this was not going to be in order, but my bamboo hairbrush. So a lot of hairbrushes are made with plastic. I bought this bamboo hairbrush many years ago, and I've been using it ever since. It's durable, it's great, and there's no need to have one that's made from plastic. I wanted to finish this video up talking about my opportunities for the products that are still made from plastic and things I would like to move away from. Plus, just to give a shout out to the brands. Like, even though I don't love promoting non-eco-friendly packaging, I think these brands are really great in terms of their ingredients. So I'll tell you what I'm using that's not fully eco-friendly package-wise, but it's eco-friendly in terms of the ingredients. So number one, I love Schmidt's. There are 3 products of theirs that I use every single day. This jasmine tea body wash is so wonderful. If you want an alternative to plastic bottles, you can look for stores that carry them in bulk, and you can actually fill them up. You could bring a glass jar and fill that up with body wash. It might sound like very obscure, but if you look in most major cities, there's going to be a store that has body wash that you can get in bulk. If you can't do that, you could just buy a really big container that'll last a long time, or you can try to find one that's in some sort of reusable or eco-friendly packaging. This is one thing I would love to know what you're using if you have an option for that. The next is Schmidt's deodorant. I think this is one of the most effective natural vegan deodorants out there. It smells great too. They used to make it in these jars. I don't know if they still do because they switched over to this and that's like their main focus, but there are tons of deodorant brands out there that are in eco-friendly packaging. I just have so much Schmidt's that they've sent me over the years. I have not run out, and I'm also really love their formulation. So It's tough to switch over when you find a product that you love, but that's something I would like to do in the future. And lastly, they make really great toothpaste. You can easily make your own toothpaste. If you search online, there are a variety of toothpaste DIY recipes out there. So I encourage you to try that if you want to go super eco-friendly, or look for a brand that's in a jar. They're like tooth powders. I've used those before. Those work really well. I really just wanted to try this, but I don't feel super attached to this. One brand though for oral care that I do really love, and I'm not quite sure what the most eco-friendly option would be, is using hydrogen peroxide, and I really like this formulation from Essential Oxygen. It is in a plastic container, and I do feel like this lasts a pretty good amount of time because you only need a small amount, and I don't use it every single day. They encourage you to, but I don't feel like it's that necessary. I just feel like it's a really great formulation, fully organic, phenomenal ingredients. I don't know if there's a hydrogen peroxide that isn't in plastic. So that's another tricky one. I'm curious to hear if you have any suggestions. Hair care. So I actually just took a shower, and my favorite shampoo and conditioner brand right now is Pure Land. They sponsored a post of mine a while back, which I can link to if you want my full review. It works so well. I've tried countless amounts of natural vegan shampoo and conditioners out there, and struggled to find one that I felt like gives me the appearance that I want with my hair. But I have in the past done the bulk shampoo and conditioner. So just like if you're buying body wash and other items, you can get shampoo and conditioner in bulk. You can use shampoo bars. I've done that before. There's like, they look like soap bars, and you can just rub them on your head in the shower, and those work pretty well. I guess the challenge is finding the one that you feel makes you look the way that you want to look, and this is just my go-to. I will say that a little bit goes a long way, so I've had this for months and months without having to replace it. I mentioned this in another video. This is an eco-friendly company, or eco-friendly-ish, just not plastic-free. Preserve makes my current favorite shaving razor, and this is made from recycled plastic, but you do need to replace the blades on it. I have been thinking about using a safety razor for a long time. I just haven't made the leap yet. I'm a little nervous about it. I've never used one before. I know, you know, men use them to shave their face, but for me, like shaving my legs and my armpits and all that, I'm like a little nervous about using a safety razor, but I want to push myself in that direction. I'm just afraid I'm gonna like get cut, and it's like trying something brand new. So if you have any experience with safety razors, I'd love to hear about it. Maybe you can calm my nerves. I really love this formulation. There's two brands actually for sunscreen. So my current favorite sunscreens are My Shell. This is what I use on my face. You could put it on your whole body, but the size of it and the consistency of it, I feel like make it ideal for your face. And for the rest of my body, I've been using Love Sun Body, and this is a really, really great formulation. They pride themselves in being high quality in terms of their ingredients and their effectiveness, and it's just been lovely. It's very thick, so you have to rub it in really well, but a little bit goes a long way. And sadly, I don't know of any sunscreens that are plastic free. I did think about years ago making my own, but I never got around to it. So I think that would probably be your best bet, unless you know of a brand that's in a container. I mean, so much has changed over the years. A lot of my knowledge is based on the things I studied, like back in 2011 and 12 when I was really getting into the eco-friendly stuff. I'll link to some old videos of mine. I've read so many books and studied the plastic-free movement. And you know, in 2012, there was a lot less awareness, and now we have more awareness and more products. So I bet you know of some things that I haven't even heard of yet. So that's why I want you to be part of the conversation in the comments. And the last thing is dish soap. I have been buying just natural dish soap like this one I got from Trader Joe's. I like 7th Generations formulation, and I feel like there's another brand that I've used. You know, they're easy to find in places like Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, in natural markets. Actually, most markets have a natural dish detergent that you can use to hand wash, and dish detergents that you can put in your dishwasher. One thing I really want to try is there are now bar soap. You can just take that and rub it in with some water onto your sponges, and it works just as well as this. You know, this also goes a long way, so I only buy this a couple times a year, but I think the bar soap is a really easy transition, so I can link to the brand that I'm thinking about getting next, and I'll keep you posted on this whole journey that I'm on. So I hope this inspired you. I hope this starts a conversation in the comments section. We are in this together truly, so let's continue the conversation. Everything is linked to down below. Any of the products I'm recommending, the products I'm thinking about getting, links to blog posts and my Instagram and other ways for you to learn more about being as eco-friendly as possible. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it with a friend who you think could use some more eco-awareness, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.